first visited Hat Hill Creek about 40 years ago. We came down to visit the canyon, and the first trip I don't remember too much about, but it was in ordinary conditions, I think, but it was the second trip that I have a very clear memory of, because we really noticed how badly polluted it was. Yep. There was a sewage treatment works at the head of the canyon, well upstream, and it was quite a few kilometres upstream from where the canyon was. That's the part that we visited. And the canyon's fairly spread out over about 3 or 4 kilometres as well, I guess. But I remember on that second trip in particular, the creek stank of more sewage, really. I think it had been raining a bit, so the treatment works probably hadn't been able to cope with the level of water that was coming in. The creek stank, and it looked bad, it smelt bad, and also the part that I remember most vividly was one of the places where you climb down between a narrow slot in the canyon up there somewhere. We climbed down through this narrow slot and were just presented with this huge wall of foam probably from laundry detergent and soap and stuff that was still in the untreated effluent. And we had to get through that wall of foam somehow, and that was quite a difficult thing to do. We didn't go back until very recently, just the last couple of years after the sewage treatment work closed down, and now it's completely different. It's quite a pristine creek now. It's really good. There was no smell. The creek looked good. The water was clear. We obviously didn't measure the purity of the water, but it looked a lot better. It smelled a lot better, and sort of realised this is a really beautiful creek, and it's a real nice place to visit, and a place that others should visit too. So it's quite easy to get to, and a lot of the Blue Mountains canyons are quite tricky to get through. They require abseiling and rope skills, a lot of swimming. This one has a few swims, but it's technically what I'd call an easy canyon, one that could be popularised. There's no abseils in the canyon. It's just easy to just climb through the canyon. There are quite a few passes to get out of the canyon once you're at the end of it. And it's quite a spectacular, nice one-day bushwalk / canyoning trip. Yes, it's a lot better than it was back in the days when I started bushwalking in the 1970s and 80s. Yes, a lot of the creeks now, you can drink the water from those creeks, whereas in the past you get sick if you did that. So certainly the side creeks are still quite pristine, the side creeks that flow in, because they have still very good catchment areas where there's no development. There's still houses upstream here, so you wouldn't want to drink a lot of the water, I think, but I think you probably could drink it okay. Certainly, it's a lot better than it was.